Now, CBN medical reporter Lorie Johnson is going to join us. And Lorie, President Trump said beginning Tuesday that doctors will be giving a malaria drug to coronavirus patients. That malaria drug is not designated for this COVID-19 virus, but it apparently is accessible. You want to talk about that?
That's true, Pat. And first, I wanted to say happy birthday to you. Happy 90th birthday. God bless you. You are an inspiration to all of us as we look down the road at what aging can look like. And I just want to say, I think 90 is the new 70.
Now you're talking. All right.
But anyway, to answer your question, yes, this drug that you're talking about, the malaria drug, it's called chloroquine, and it's only approved for malaria, but doctors are allowed to prescribe it on a basis called compassionate use basis. And meanwhile, our American physicians and researchers are testing it for how well it works on COVID-19. But starting tomorrow, millions of these tablets are being shipped to hospitals nationwide, especially in New York City. And you're going to see tomorrow morning doctors prescribing this. But guess what, Pat? Even more exciting than the results that we've seen in tests overseas regarding the chloroquine is this new research out of France that shows chloroquine combined with Z-Pak, the antibiotic zithromycin that so many of us take. That has shown even more impressive results. This study that was just released Friday out of Marseille showed that people with COVID-19, the virus was gone after 6 days compared to 20. So it's very exciting. Here in the United States, doctors are tapping the brakes a little and saying, hold on, that's fine. But we haven't tested these treatments here in the United States under our very rigorous, very strict testing procedures. And so it remains to be seen whether, according to our standards, whether these treatments actually work. But in the meantime, we know that Columbia and the Cleveland Clinic are going to start testing this cocktail of chloroquine and Z-Pak, and doctors can start prescribing this now. And then another drug that's very exciting, it's being tested right now in Nebraska. It's called remdesivir. This is an Ebola drug that is given intravenously. And even though those studies are going on right now and showing a lot of success, doctors are now allowed to prescribe remdesivir on a compassionate use basis.
Well, this coronavirus apparently attacks the lungs. Isn't that the idea? And so you've got to do something to get into the lungs to clear that virus up.
That's right. And that's why we see that ventilators are so important, because we know that ventilators are these wonderful machines that help us breathe when we can't do it. And so we're seeing possible shortages of ventilators. And President Trump enacted the Defense Production Act, which basically allows the United States government to force companies to make products that are useful in our war effort. Remember, we are at war against the coronavirus. But the president said yesterday he hasn't needed to force companies to do the right thing because they're coming out of the woodwork volunteering and offering to make these products. For example, 3M, Honeywell, Hanes, the underwear company, they're all making masks. And we know that regarding the ventilators, that ventilator companies here in the United States are ramping up their production. A company that used to make ventilators, they said that they're going to start doing it again. And even car companies like Ford, GM, and Tesla say that they would like to convert their assembly lines to start making ventilators. Anesthesiologists who use ventilators for surgery, they said they're giving 70,000 ventilators to hospitals because, remember, a lot of these elective surgeries have been canceled. And we're just seeing also with the hand sanitizer shortage, a lot of distilleries in the United States are making thousands of gallons and sending it to our hospitals and our first responders, because remember, the main ingredient in hand sanitizers is alcohol.
Yeah, well, the moonshiners are having their day. Well, Lorie, thank you so much.